Talofalava and Bulavinaka. I'm Shauna Katafono, originally from Samoa but living in Fiji, and I'm the co-founder of Traceable Solutions, a data company that specializes in digitalization and traceability. We work in the agriculture and fisheries sectors across the Pacific. So through Traceable Solutions, I've been doing consulting work for 2 years now. In that time, I've had the opportunity to work with private sector, government agencies, and development programs in a variety of areas. So some examples of consulting work that I've done in the past have been organizing and facilitating panel discussions on career pathways in climate change, agriculture, and oceans, to developing training content on gender equality, social inclusion in national meteorological services, to providing institutional and stakeholder engagement support to one of a climate financing program under the Fijian government, to now also conducting a gender equality, disability, and social inclusion analysis in the root crop sector in some of the Pacific Island countries. Before that, I never imagined myself as a consultant. My stereotype of a consultant was a palangi, usually a male with decades of experience in a specialized field. At least that was my experience when I entered the workforce. I also thought consulting meant advisory roles and writing technical reports. But 2 years into consulting and through my various experiences, the stereotype I held of what a consultant is and the type of work they're involved in has definitely broadened. We don't have to be a palangi or have many decades of experience. A young Pacific Island woman like me with some experience can be a consultant too. And while it's been a fulfilling experience that has definitely helped me grow professionally, I've also struggled with imposter syndrome, constantly worrying about whether my skills and experiences are good enough to get the work done. So, speaking from my personal experiences, I want to highlight 3 things that I've learned so far in my consulting journey. Firstly, you need to overcome your fears. Fear of being inadequate, fear of not knowing enough or not being taken seriously, fear of making mistakes, and there are just so many fears you have to push through. For me, saying yes to my first consulting job was such a big deal for me because it meant being accountable to someone else and taking responsibility for my deliverables. But that first yes opened up many other opportunities for me. Secondly, having a good support network is understated. Other consultants and professionals sharing their challenges, solutions, opportunities, and even mentorship can be extremely useful. It certainly helps overcome your fears. Personally, I draw inspiration from a collective of women who are experts in their own fields that I've been really fortunate to work with over the last couple of years. Finally, I think it's so important to develop good communication skills. This is needed across all the activities you'll be involved in as a consultant. So from writing proposals, liaising with clients, carrying out interviews, writing reports, doing analysis, giving presentations, perhaps even negotiating your fees. So if you're considering a career in consulting or new to consulting like me, don't be afraid to pursue things that make you uncomfortable. Sometimes we are our own worst critics. Learn to trust in your abilities by acknowledging that you bring knowledge, networks, and context to whatever role you'll be filling. Get in the habit of networking and learning from other more experienced consultants, and invest in yourself by developing the skills that will help you grow as a consultant. Kaftai love.